So we got a invoice from the person that we were renting from, stated that they were, going through a rental company, had an attorney through the property management company, all the things, everything that would look legit, but it's not, because once I saw the actual lease, I was just like, and it was such a hectic time, I'm like, oh my gosh, none of this sounds right. And so long story short, this is where you can have some tips on knowing what an invoice and if you really have to pay it or not until it actually becomes legal, a legal invoice for you to receive. Of this is that it's the most shittiest looking invoice I've ever seen. A kindergartner of someone that's trying to scam, and they're learning how to, like, this is what it would look like. Prices of this is insane. So if anything, maybe you get a good laugh from this. We were here for 20 days. 20 days, mind you. So there's the standard post, stay cleaning. I don't even know standard post stay cleaning means. She has no actual like cleaning service, so there's $200 for her pocket. And then labor and materials to patch and paint a wall that was like literally this big, and honestly it was my fault. It was some lights, and like 2.25 hours at $50 an hour. And there's one, you need receipts from anybody that's doing work, because you have a right to dispute anything. That's why you have insurance. So that is a big thing that I learned. And you can ask for the actual company that did the work and look at the receipts that did the work. Paint wall, back of door frame, rehanging. So all in this one that matches this one, apparently she had to rehang curtains, living room, due to bent frame pulled from wall. There's no pictures. There's nothing to show that there was bent anything. So that's another thing that you can ask and look at. Sanding and restaining countertops, again, the same tips. Always ask like where this damage was, and always make sure that you're filming when you leave and when you actually leave the property, and hopefully you never actually have to go so in depth into it. And it's the same thing, all of this stuff, always ask. Missing art in office, thrifted, it's all the same stuff of like, always ask for pictures, the receipts of the work being done matched to the invoice that they are sending you, and because they're taking your security deposit. No, is that cleaning walls and mirrors, that's standard wear and tear. Having to put chairs back from stations, that's standard. If they want to try to charge you $50 an hour to put a chair back to the other side of the yard, I mean, make sure you're looking at it. Look at all of this stuff. Because these types of people, it's just like this. If people are charging you for trash, what trash? Ask for pictures and ask for the company that it was taken to. Any type of trash that's actually dumped, we'll give you a receipt, because sometimes you can get tax breaks on it or whatever. They will have it. Actually, if one of the biggest things learning is you do not have to pay rent when you are leaving under an uninhabitability law. So if anything is the landlord's breaking laws by not having it safe for you to be in, depending on whatever state you're in, always look. If something isn't right, it's probably not right. You do not have to pay that rent if it actually qualifies for being the uninhabitability law, which in our case it was filled with species of black mold and bacteria, and no windows opened, and that's just a very small amount of what happened, but she's still charging rent for that, so all of it. always go through. You don't have to pay for something because someone says to, because a Google Doc says to, because someone went and created a contract from a job form. You know, it's not actually legal. That is the big parts of an invoice that I have learned so far, and it's very laughable. And also another tip is know that it's not you that created this, and I have been taking it against my character. Like, what did I do wrong? We did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. If you're in this type of situation, don't take it on you. It is a representation of their character. You just have happened to come across that type of disgusting energy. So that is also a big one. Keep your mental health in check with these types of people, because that's what they want. They will try to take you down with the most disgusting ass behavior.